Hello, welcome to the YMCA. This is our Living Well at Home video series. Our hope is that this will support you in your path to self-care and well-being during this time. So we move into now about a 20-minute flow yoga where we can get the heart going, the blood flowing, but also perhaps ease mind and spirit as we connect body, mind, and breath. Thank you for being here. Let's come to the top of the mat, feet hip distance and squared. We find mountain pose, rooting the four corners of the feet down as we lift through the spine, shoulders soft, palms to the heart, connecting with the breath. Maybe taking a moment to notice if there's intention. Some might use the word prayer. If that doesn't work for you, replace it with what does. A moment here. And then as you're ready, we'll move with the breath. Inhaling the arms up. Arms can be wide or palms can touch. They bring slightly different energies, so just noticing. Belly pulls in and up as we lift through the heart. Big breath. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, coming down. Really let the head go. Relax the face a lot, particularly during transitions. You want to keep the face and jaw soft. Inhale, either hands to shins or thighs. We come halfway up, lengthening. Notice if your weight is more in the heels. If so, bring it a little more into the toes, but root the heels as well. We wake up the hamstrings. Big breath here, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let the head go. Pit of the belly pulls in and up a lot as the head releases more. We get a little more detox squeeze there. Palms to the earth as we step back now, please, into plank. If plank doesn't feel right for you, you can come to knee down plank. We want the shoulders right over the wrists, belly pulling in and up. So your choice here. Find the breath, soften the face. And then we'll slowly, arms in close, release to belly. Tops of feet and knees root too. Arms hug in close as we rise up. Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Lift through back of heart and head. Pelvis stays rooted. One more breath here to just above the crown of the head. Crown chakra, big breath. Exhale, lengthening down. Tuck chin, scoop belly as we lift it up and back, down dog. If the back of the legs feel tight, you can go a little wider. It might feel good to pedal it out. For some, an audible exhale out the mouth can be helpful, reducing any stress or tension. So that option is there too. Big inhale, exhale. There's a quality of pressing into but away from the floor. Sitting bones lift as heels reach both back and down. You don't have to touch the floor, but just find that energy. Full body stretch, big breath, inhale. Now we'll bring the left foot slightly closer to the right in this down dog to reach the right leg up and back. And notice what you want to do with it here. You can keep it straight. You can bend it at the knee, open up the hips a little more. Is that left hand wimping out a bit? Re-engage. Find the breath. If your leg is bent, let's straighten it, square the hips, come back into your down dog, finding that. Return to breath. Now the right foot steps a little closer to left as we reach the left leg up and back, bending at knee if you like, or keeping it straight. Do your best to keep your shoulders squared, even as you roll rib cage through. Full breath here. If the leg is bent, let's straighten it, squaring hips, and again we come back into down dog. Maybe ujjayi breath, ocean sounding breath. We narrow the passageway in the back of the throat. The bottom of your next exhale, bend the knees deeply as you step or hop to top of mat. Inhale, we'll rise halfway, lengthening. Exhale to bow, let the head go. Four corners of the feet root, full breath. Can we feel the tips of the lungs and the back waist rise up? Exhale, come back to heart. Inhale, arms lift. Let's let right palm reach left wrist, stretching to the side. Lengthen as you come through center. We'll go the other way. through center, interlacing fingers, reach inner palms up. Doing your best, have arms alongside the ears, reaching evenly through the palms, lift through the heart, inhale. Exhale again, we forward fold. With your inhale, rise halfway, lengthening. With your exhale, bowing down. Stepping back into your plank or knee down plank. From here, either to your belly for cobra, as we just did, or chaturanga, upper arms right along rib cage. We carry the heart through, pelvis is lifted, so your choice. Exhale, face and jaw relax, down dog. From here, we'll reach the right leg up and back, inhale. Exhale, foot comes forward and through. Lots of lift through the top of the back thigh, rooting through the outer edge of the back foot to rise, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. We sink deep in the low body, but still lift spine and heart. Big breath. Big yes breath. Victorious. Exhale, palms to the earth. Your choice here. You can step back into down dog or take a vinyasa to get there if you like. Face and jaw relax. Connecting movement with breath. From your down dog, reach the left leg up and back. Big inhale. Exhale, we bring the foot forward and through. Rooting through outer edge of back foot to rise. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Right, so can there be focus without that turning into something rigid? Softness without that being a shutting down. We find middle way, balance, big breath. Exhale, palms to the earth, either right into dog or vinyasa to get there. Once you find your way into downward facing dog, let's take a little longer here, just reconnecting more deeply, body, mind, breath. The bottom of your next exhale, bending the knees deeply to step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, we'll rise halfway, lengthening. Try not to go on autopilot, so feel what you're feeling. More in the body, less in the head for a little while. Exhale to bow, release weight of head. Inhale to rise. Exhale, palms to the heart. Stepping wide. Turning left foot, toes toward outer edge of mat. Right foot turns slightly inward, heel to arch alignment. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Take it into Parsvakonasana, bending arm at elbow, top of thigh. Root through outer edge of back foot. If you want a little oblique work here, that lower arm can hover alongside ear, if that's your mood, right? We'll come back up, warrior two. Straighten front leg. Some of you might like a block for triangle pose, so that option, putting it on pinky toe side. Firming through four corners of feet, lengthening, staying in one plane as you come into your triangle. Belly pulls in as feet root, spine long, big breath. And let's transition. Ardha Chandrasana, balancing half moon. Bending front leg at knee. You can walk that block slightly beyond pinky toe side of foot or hand to floor if that works for you. Lifting back leg up, you can bring hand to low back. The toes of the lifted leg want to reach forward directly, right? Not up to the ceiling. Opening the outer hip as I tuck tailbone. Maybe the upper arm extends. Rooting through the four corners of the feet. Find the breath. Try not to collapse into the hip of the standing leg. So that's compensation. It will cause harm in the long run. We slowly transition back into warrior two, arrive. Inhale at exalted, big breath. Exhale, we pinwheel. Either right into downward facing dog or taking vinyasa to get there. No rush. Find the breath. Maybe an audible exhale at the mouth if that helps you. We'll bend legs at knees to step or hop to what is currently top of mat. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale to bow, release. Inhale to rise. Exhale to the heart. Maybe remembering, returning to intention, the voice of the heart. Releasing arms, we'll step wide. Let's take this flow to the other side. Coming into your warrior two as you're ready. Let the mind drop into the body. In Parsva Konasana, extended side angle. So let the top of the left thigh draw back a bit, but at the same time, scoop the belly and lengthen the tailbone and see how that might help. Full breath, even here. Maybe we hover lower arm. Jaw relaxed. We'll come back up, warrior two. Straightening front leg and finding your way, Trikonasana. Remembering you can use the block if it serves. Or if you're at home and you don't have a block, you can use like a firm pillow. I've known people to use just like a can of beans or something even. We can improvise, resourceful. Let's move into our Ardha Chandrasana here, bending front leg at knee. We find our way, bouncing half moon, right? Again, try not to collapse into the hip crease. Woo! Have a sense of humor with yourself. Very helpful. And breathe. And we see about gracefully maybe coming back into warrior two. Inhale, exalted. We pinwheel the arms, either right into dog or vinyasa to get there. Notice if the face is tensing, easing up there, returning to breath. As you're ready, release to the knees. Come into child's pose. Let the belly get really soft. Relax the face. Your arms can be out in front of you. Legs can be wide. Arms also can be by your sides. Legs can be together. Whatever helps you let go. Each exhale, letting go a little more. See if that can be more than a pretty idea. Each exhale, letting go a little more. As you're ready, gently lifting yourself up to transition onto your back. Taking your time with that. And then hugging the thighs in to rock around a bit. Eventually letting the left leg go long on the floor as you bend right leg at knee, hugging thigh into belly. Good digestive squeeze, maybe spreading the toes and circling the foot. Releasing that as you take arms overhead, full body stretch, just lengthen. And we'll circle the arms around, this time bending left leg at knee, hugging thigh in. And release, arms overhead. You can interlace fingers, reach inner palms back. And this time as you exhale, sweeping the arms around, bending both legs at knees, hugging the thighs in and rocking and rolling a bit here. Just take it easy. And we'll let that movement take us into a twist, bringing the knees to the right. Arms extend in a T-like position, maybe turning head to left if that's comfortable for you. Sometimes I like to, in this case, bring the right hand to the outer left thigh and lengthen as I draw down, big breath. It's a healthy wringing out, like wringing out a washcloth. So, detoxifying. And we'll take it to the other side. Eventually coming back through center to begin to settle in for Shavasana, final resting pose. If there's any discomfort in the low back, you can put a folded blanket under your knees. Some people like a blanket under the head. As we begin to really invite the body to let go. And with that, maybe the mind can release the grip too. Giving yourself a time out. Taking a break from the thoughts in the mind. Letting the weight of the body release into the earth. You can rest. Ah. Come back to the breath. Sweetly so. Feeling the fingers, the toes, finding a little movement in your body. And letting that movement gradually grow. And in your own time, no rush. Coming back to whatever is a comfortable seated position for you right now. A teacher once said to me, it's almost always all right most of the time. And that if we investigate, so much of our anxiety comes from replaying what came before or worrying about what we think will come next. So the medicine is in coming into just this moment, one moment at a time. And the breath will help us find that. You come back into the breath, the feel of the sitting bones, here where you are. Palms to the heart as you're ready. You might like to tuck the chin, bowing inward. And then lifting your head, just taking a moment to connect with the others who perhaps shared in this yoga session with you and me together. Just connecting with our community, with the human heart. And in your own way, if it feels right, extending well wishes out into the community. this moment, for whoever is sharing this with you, can you catch and notice that these well wishes are being offered into your heart as well? May all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be free from inner and outer harm. And may all beings live their life with a great and deep ease. May it be so for all beings everywhere, without exception, because only good would come from this. Namaste.